If you're not feeling it, be honest. I'm dashing in the coupe and going sonic speed. I gave you my all, tell me what else you need. I'm not ready for your love, but feel you rushing me. And my cup is running low, need you to fill it, please. I remember all those times it was a simple thing. Now I'm here all alone, reminiscing about what we could've been, I'm on the road, drinking, driving, swerving, I won't crash out. Got 12 on my ass down, still will chase the bag down. Hit the throttle, spaz out. These niggas crashing out, they living but they lashing out. They ain't chasing paper now.
Whoa, I can't crash out. I remember I was broke, I'm getting cash now. These lame-ass niggas talking shit don't make me lash out. She don't make me lash out. Ballin' like I'm Jordan, make it switch. Every time I talk, I'm making hits. Trippin' daily, I feel like the shit. Yeah, I'm going, I can't reminisce.
If you're not feeling it, be honest. I'm dashing in the coupe and going sonic speed. I gave you my all, tell me what else you need. I'm not ready for your love, but feel you rushing me. And my cup is running low, need you to fill it, please. I remember all those times it was a simple thing. Now I'm here all alone, reminiscing about what we could've been. If you're not feeling it, be honest. Dashing in the coupe and going sonic speed. I gave you my all, tell me what else you need. I'm not ready for your love, but feel you rushing me.
Yo, what's good? Welcome. Episode 30 of the Poneglyph Podcast, where we decode the world of anime, one poneglyph, or anime and One Piece, excuse me. One poneglyph at a time. I'm your host, Jay, aka Milky Way Jay, along here with my co-host every week, my brother, Ja.
Yes, sir. What's up, y'all?
Was good. And we got a jam-packed episode. If y'all weren't aware, last week was DreamCon, so we were together actually in Houston, enjoying it,
Yes,
networking, and getting drunk.
Yes, sir.
No, we had a time, met some people, put some people onto the pod, so hopefully some of them start to tap in as well. And I also talked to a few people that are interested in and becoming guests, some creators around our size who are tapped into the manga every week. So that should be exciting. We'll see moving forward, though. Today we have a great episode because we did miss episode and we missed chapter last week. We'll have two of each. We'll be going over episodes 1169 and 1170. Things are starting to pick up in Elbath on the animated sides of things. And then for the manga, we will be, of course, reviewing the two latest chapters, 1187 and 1188. If you know, you know. We got a lot to talk about over the course of this whole episode. Of course, we still got our anime world news to start things off as well. Ja, how you feeling today? How you feeling for the episode?
Feeling good, you know. So we come to the point where my boy's about to show up. I'm ready to see all these colors.
Yeah.
Just post DreamCon. Just some thoughts for next year, possibly. We get some colors released in here. Mm-hmm. Cosplays and some possible mixed up. But yeah, I've heard all great things from the episodes that were released via social media and everything. So
right.
Haven't seen much, but I'm ready.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited. Yeah, I mean we're just getting into the real peak of things, like for all aspects, talking One Piece, and even with the anime world news, I'm excited to go over a few topics. But before we get into that, if y'all are here live with us, or if y'all are catching us on the VOD, make sure y'all smash that like button. Give us a comment and subscribe to the channel if y'all are new and y'all are rocking with the Poneglyph Podcast, because we're trying to really turn things up on the podcast side of things, get these clips out, get a lot of extra videos out for y'all. Hopefully we have a little bit more structure to our schedules where we can start getting more content out for you guys and for us as well, because we love doing this. All we do is talk anime anyway most of the time, so why not do it in a format to where we could, translate that with y'all. Y'all are catching us on the audio platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, YouTube Music. Make sure y'all leave us a 5-star rating and a fire review. We'll make sure to reply to all of the reviews, and catch us on our social platforms: TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. We're going to be posting a lot more short form content just related to a lot of the anime world news we talk about, and some good talking points throughout the podcast. But yeah, we appreciate y'all for tapping into today's episode. So let's get straight into our anime world news. Let's not waste no time.
That's right.
Because we got a lot to talk about. First things first, as some of y'all may know, one of my favorite manga/anime topics over the course of our podcast has been Kagurabachi. I've been a fan of the manga, not fully caught up, but I am definitely a fan. I definitely reading it and think it's going to be the next big thing. So let's start off with the news. Kagurabachi anime is being developed as a flagship project. It is reportedly being made with an unlimited budget. While nothing has officially been confirmed yet, expectations are already sky high amongst fans who are eagerly waiting for the adaptation. Anytime you see something that's like unlimited budget with something that's this anticipated, I just don't want it to be overhyped now, and like it'd be like everybody watch it and be like, yo, this thing was supposed to be the next big thing, and now we don't get that. I'm not too concerned because I really feel like they should hit. I'm on the corner of this one's gonna be a hit, but an unlimited budget, that's kind of rare.
Yeah. Don't hear that much.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like a solo leveling here.
Solo leveling
type of hype. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely feel like it can have that type of impact just on the new gen stuff. I think, with the colors and the production and everything done right, I think it's going to be one of them ones. Does it change anything in terms of anticipation for you?
Yeah, I still have to, start reading and everything, but
So you are gonna read?
Yeah, I'm gonna read a little bit. I mean, okay. I doubt it's it's not anywhere close right now coming out being adapted or anything. So
yeah, I don't think anything's 100% confirmed on like a specific date, but yeah, I just didn't know if you were gonna wait for the anime or just lock in with them or check out some of the manga.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to check out some of the manga.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think you'll like it. You'll really enjoy the art style and stuff. It's all real good. Staying on the topic of Kagurabachi, they just recently won an award for Best Action Manga of the Year at the Japan Expo Daruma Awards, cementing its place as one of the standout action series in recent years. Just more hype. Every time I open my phone to look at, some of the things we're going to talk about in anime world news, it's hard to escape Kagurabachi. It could also be my algorithm too, but I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it everywhere, and there's nothing but positivity about it. There was, a couple months ago, we talked about um, some of the like handling and drawing styles for certain chapters felt like they were done poorly or lazily. I haven't
Mhm.
heard too much of that as of recent. Um, and like I said, I'm not fully caught up, so I couldn't tell you. But as of recent, I've been hearing nothing but good news about the manga and the anime, and I'm excited to see this adapted and see what type of impact it has on the community.
Uh,
Yeah, but shout out to them. Um, I know. I'm sure a lot of these mangaka and stuff they don't do it for awards, but I'm sure getting this type of recognition is nice. So salute to them, and hopefully more to come. Speaking of awards and Japan, Tokyo Anime Next new anime award show officially announced for October 30th through November 2nd, 2026. George Wada, he works with Wit Studios production. He said, "We want to judge, recognize, and give awards to the anime in Japan by the Japanese people. It will be hosted by a coalition of anime studios." Got any thoughts?
Dope.
They
Is
said,
this is like a show that happens every year, or
I guess this will be the first year.
okay.
But they're just I'm guessing they're saying that a lot of the anime awards now have just become so uh I guess westernized or whatever.
Mm,
I don't know. That's my guess because if they're making a statement along the lines of, you know, we want to give awards in Japan by Japanese people,
yeah,
to me that's kind of code for, you know, we want to keep things in house. Like we want people to get
yeah,
recognized in house. And there's nothing wrong with that. I
yeah,
do feel like they should anime being a staple from Japan and now it being so international amongst the world. It's hard to it may be easily overshadowed of the global impact more so of like all this stuff is still coming from Japan, like
yeah.
which is still crazy to me. Um, I think it's cool that a lot of these production anime studios are coming together to do it. Um, it shows, at least to me, that you know the community is still the community,
It's not.
whereas it's not like everyone's batting heads and going against each other as production studios. They're coming together and they're like, hey, let's keep this thing in house. Let's show us appreciation for all the work that we're putting in. And I think that's a nice gesture. And it may
It's industry.
honestly, if I was a mangaka or a animator from Japan, it would like an award show like this would probably mean a little bit more to me because of
Definitely.
my people voting.
Yeah, it'll probably be a nice sincere show.
Yeah, excited to see what categories they have and honestly, it'll be exciting to see because especially, I mean, for me, especially over the course of the most recent JJK tour dropping, um, we got a lot of okay, the Japanese culture think some of these are
Yeah,
this way. We think some of these are this way. And it's actually interesting to see what some of these nominations and awards that go out to that we may not agree to. So it'll be interesting talking points. And I'll definitely keep my eyes out for the Tokyo Anime Next, which will be, I assume, an annual award show that's uh through and through Japan. All right, keep it going. Monkey D. Luffy has inspired more than just millions of fans. He has now inspired science itself. Researchers have officially introduced a new rover beetle genus named Luffy,
Yes, sir.
which currently includes Luffy Nika and Luffy Gilhammery. The name wasn't chosen at random. The beetle's unusually long and slender mandibles, antenna, and mouth parts immediately reminded scientists of Luffy's iconic rubber-like stretching abilities. The Luffy beetle.
This shit is huge now, bro.
Man, tell us it's 2026 without telling us. Like, you got scientists using Luffy to name beetles, and I love it. You know, as a One Piece fan, as an anime fan, I love, the nod that, this thing is becoming so global and so worldwide. But at the same time, it's like, man, science. People really they be tapped in.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming.
Nah, not at all. And I just think it's amazing how all these years we've been on Earth, all these years people have been discovering stuff. There's always something new. Like this beetle is just now being discovered. Who knows how long it's been alive and just went under the radar? Or maybe it's like a new genetic, how animals and stuff adapt over time. Maybe this is a new adaptation to environment, environments changing and stuff. I just think it's interesting. Luffy body. Drop it in water, it just sinks.
Ah.
Nah, but I think that's cool. Interested to see, if we get more things like this in the future, more scientific discoveries, named after anime, manga characters, cartoon characters, fictional characters. It's interesting. I gotta look it up. I gotta look up, see what this Luffy beetle looks like.
Yeah.
But definitely interesting. And these are some the scientists are getting younger and younger.
Bro, what? They know water.
Yep. All right, my Dragon Ball fans. Dragon Ball Super Beerus is officially set to premiere this fall as a part of Dragon Ball's 40th anniversary celebration. The series is a remake of the original 2015 anime retelling the God of Destruction Beerus arc with enhanced animation, new scenes, and a story that more closely follows Toriyama's original manga. And I'm not gonna lie.
He has his own arc.
You said what?
He has his own arc.
Yeah, Beerus. Yeah, he has his own arc in Super. When he's first introduced, he pretty much is a part of like the main cast ever since he's introduced. But he's like introduced as like an antagonist at first, and then he kind of hangs around. I'll say hangs around because Beerus kind of does what he wants. But I love Beerus as a character. I've watched all of Dragon Ball. I've watched all of Dragon Ball Super. I do enjoy Dragon Ball. It's just never been like a top favorite for me, or it's never been one that I'm always like, yo, you gotta watch this. But I do enjoy it. I enjoy the fights. I enjoy the humor, Dragon Ball, and I do enjoy some of the character development. Beerus is one of my favorite characters. I love his attitude. I love his personality, and I love his strength, of course. I am excited to see this. I think, A, Dragon Ball Super's main issue was that they veered off of Toriyama's manga a little bit. They didn't do too much, but a little bit. So I'm happy to see that they're gonna do something more closely to it. Better animation. If there was any arc out of Super that I would want to rewatch, it'd probably be the Beerus arc. This is all me personally. So I'm excited for it. New scenes. I don't think I'll be able to at this point. I probably wouldn't be able to catch what's new and what's not. But I'm excited for like a new, fresh rewatch of Dragon Ball Super. I know you haven't really seen much of Dragon Ball. It's not really your spill. But damn, I just seen you take a bite out of that joint.
Bro.
I got the live in the TV. I missed it in real time, but I seen it run back.
Yo. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that we're in the age of remakes and things are coming back to life with better animation.
Yeah.
You know, like how many movies and other shows people would love to see. I'm glad that, you know, they're really going crazy in anime.
Yeah. It's interesting that we're getting so much of this, especially with Toei. Toei Animation does Dragon Ball as well. So I mean, they're going strong doing Dragon Ball and One Piece. I'm not really sure what like new age stuff that Toei has his hands in because they've just been so wrapped in the classics. I just don't want it to get oversaturated of remakes. Like I don't want everything. Like we already got people talking about, we've been talking about it for a couple years now. The Naruto remake, where they're gonna remake some of Naruto, which we don't need that at this point. One Piece remake. I don't think we need a One Piece remake, but we're getting it. It's gonna get more people into One Piece. Cool. I actually met a couple people DreamCon who said they started One Piece from the live action. So hearing that, it definitely is like, okay, I can see why this remake. Yeah, I can see why this remake is coming out though. It's for the people like that. It is sickening, trust me. And what else? We are getting a Dragon Ball Super remake. So, you know, we're getting a lot of the remakes. Bleach, we have no remake. They're just coming out with 1,000-Year Blood War. And I think they announced some more Bleach after 1,000-Year Blood War.
I think
we went over that a couple episodes ago. But yeah, that, you know, I like that too. I do like being able to extend from your original anime while still giving us, you know, new animation, but with a new story. But also at the same time, remakes are just hit or miss because I feel like the community is so picky and they're gonna be like, oh, it doesn't feel the same as the original. Well, y'all asked for a fucking remake. Like, like take what you're gonna get. You're either gonna get the flashy animation or you're gonna get the nostalgic OG feeling. Like, I don't really feel like
that part, bro.
Yeah. I do appreciate the type of anime fan I am because I take things for what they are. Like, if I'm given something, yeah, I have my opinions sometimes to where I don't like things, but it's not always like they could have did it this way. No, I mean, I'm just like, hey, all right, I appreciate it. I you know, I'm not gonna give it a 10 out of 10. This one might have been a 7 out of 10, but all right, keep it moving. People are so like nitpicky with things nowadays. Hey,
Indeed.
it's the world we live in. This one is interesting. Hold on, run that back. When'd you get that?
My significant got it from him.
Is that the Mary?
It's a mini. Yeah, the Mary. And a mini Luffy.
Okay, now that we flexing.
Oh shit.
I'm only showing y'all this one. I'll show y'all this other one too. My other ones are out, like with my decorations. But I got the Luffy Year 5 minifig
Yes, sir.
holding the lightning bolt. I've had the Shanks, yo. I've seen the Shanks before. I've had the Shanks. And then this one is my other one that I have over here on my setup. This is a Bleach for all my Bleach fan. My dog Kenpachi. I got Jinbei too. A Jinbei one's clean. It has like water all behind it. That shit's tough. I got Katakuri. Just Katakuri holding his trident. And I got Itachi. I got reanimated Itachi in the red robes. He's holding the one of the crows, and then he has a kunai in his other hand. Pretty tough.
Yes,
Shout out to DreamCon. Go ahead. For the cops, for the minifigs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's keep this going. Blue Lock, soccer anime. Blue Lock's creator reportedly said that he'd end the manga if Japan wins the real FIFA World Cup. He revealed that he also already knows the story's ending. So I have to dig more deep into this because I'm not sure if he was just specifically talking about this year, which obviously we know that's not going to happen, or if he's just going to keep this thing going until Japan wins, which I feel like you might as well just wrap it up, buddy. I don't know if Japan's gonna every 4 years, and then like Japan's
this show's not gonna last that long.
Hey, it can't. It can't. It can't. It has to stop.
I think it meant for this year.
Okay, I hope so because, well, you know, I'm glad you know the ending. I hope you can get to it at a good point.
Yes, sir. On his time.
Yeah, on your time, because Japan ain't winning the World Cup no time soon. No time soon.
Damn.
I don't even think they can make it to the round of 16 within the next few years. I mean,
all they need is a prodigy, bro.
I mean, do they? Is that all? I feel like there was a lot of prodigies in this World Cup that have gotten knocked out.
I mean, definitely.
I don't know when
baseball.
When's the final game? Tomorrow?
I think it's today.
Today? Argentina and Spain?
I think so.
Okay. Go Spain? Yeah, go Spain. Yeah. Y'all heard it here first. Go Spain. I don't even only reason I'm not too tapped in. I've kept track of some of the World Cup stuff this past year. But all I know is Argentina has some games where they should have lost. For sure.
Yes.
For sure. So like shout out to Messi. He done did so I've just heard that Messi's nice. And like I know you don't
know like that.
Yeah, I've seen videos of them talk about Messi, and they're like, yeah, it doesn't matter if we put 3 people on him. Like they're like back in his prime, like they used to talk about him like he was Jesus on the soccer field. Like could nobody fuck with him. And like I know he's a lot older, and this could potentially be his last World Cup. And I watched some of the games, and I'm like, bro, it's nice. Like, how is he making plays like this? But like we watched last game, I forget who they played, but they just came back and won. Oh, they were England.
Yeah, England.
Yeah. I watched that game start to finish. And I was like, wow. He just made the right plays when they counted. Like, but
2 big goals.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I just go Spain. I don't know, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a
Just
while
hating on Messi.
before. Ain't no. I want
Oh
Messi.
no!
I
Oh,
want I want
he might
Messi to.
retire. He might never play in the World Cup again. This is like, yeah, go Spain.
I don't want to get in. I don't want to get into to the stuff because I'm being informed by like a lot of soccer people about all
Uh huh.
the ins and outs, and there's some politics that go into it, and like some of the stuff I heard, I'm like, okay, maybe we could root against Argentina. I want to see Messi do well, and some of the games I've seen, I'm like,
Yeah, there are some debatable things that happened
I don't
the
know if they
last
should
two
be here
games.
right now, but they're here. They're here. Yeah, so go Spain. Um, and yeah, one last time, Blue Lock creator, wrap it up because
Yeah.
Japan, it ain't happening. All right, speaking of
Do you want to save the
Japan,
rest of these till after the second episode or the first episode? Sorry, it don't matter to me. I was just wondering.
I forgot we definitely did that last time.
It's only two. We did it for three, but I don't know if you want to do it for two.
I'll just knock these out,
For
and
sure.
we'll just knock out the episodes. Yeah. I would have planned for it. I didn't even I forgot we did that. But yeah, let's just knock out these. All right, Japan's youngest governor is going viral after anime fans notice his striking resemblance to Toji Ushiguro, JJK. Social media quickly filled with comparisons to Toji thanks to his sharp facial features, hairstyle, and calm expression. Have you seen pictures?
No, I'm pulling this up right now.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
I see what they mean.
I'm not
That's
gonna
funny.
lie. I was looking at some side by side pictures. I'm like, I could see the resemblance in like some of these pictures. You know, the internet, they're good with like picking a picture that you had in real life and putting it next to something that looks just like it.
Mhm.
But like some of the side by side comparisons, I was like, okay, I could see. That's funny. I could see.
He's a fan, bro. Gotta be.
He models the image.
He's
Yeah,
cut like him. Wow, that's funny.
yeah, bro. Yeah, yeah.
Yo.
Some of them pictures, I was like, yo, definitely. Hey, y'all go check that out. Go look up Han's governor, the youngest governor ever, 35, I believe. All right, and this was some nonsense, bro. I read this. I'm like, yo, what? The hype for this One Piece card is gotten completely out of control. Weekly Shonen Jump number 33, released in Japan on July 13th, and it included a special Monkey D. Luffy promotion card celebrating One Piece's 29th anniversary. Now, photos are showing piles of discarded copies, and they are going viral, with reports claiming that some scalpers removed the valuable One Piece card and dumped the magazines afterward. Imagine buying an entire issue of a weekly Shonen Jump for one card and treating all the manga inside like it's just packaging. Man, these people don't appreciate what we getting right now, man. They're ripping the card out and just throwing the whole weekly Shonen Jump away. Like it was a box. Like it was a wrapper for the card.
Probably goes. Probably, together, it's worth more.
I mean, you would think so.
Original copy,
original issue, limited edition, still intact inbox, like, or in packaging, whatever.
In packaging.
But people want that card.
Scalpers ruin everything.
Yeah. Scalpers definitely ruin everything. I've seen with my own eyes, working in stores, doing my job. I've seen with my own eyes people in Targets and stuff, like Pokemon cards. I've seen releases, and it's like little kids genuinely be wanting this stuff, and there you got adults. Like I seen an adult climb onto the shelf to like look up top to see if there was more, and he's like throwing them in his basket full of Pokemon cards. It's just like, bro, you're gonna a kid's gonna appreciate every single card in that pack. You're gonna rip that pack open, swipe through all the cards that you don't want, toss all of them to the side, find your nice card that you want, and keep it pushing. They're ruining the game. They're ruining collecting. Like, I miss back when collecting, like, you would open a pack, you would go just get one pack from the store. Mom says, all right, just one. Grab one. Mm-hmm. Pick one that you like. Pick a pack, you open it, you find something rare. All right, cool. Now it's like you gotta rush to the store to go hunt. And
at the drop time, man.
At the drop
kids
time.
Can't make it to the store at those times, man.
Man, come on now. Camping out. Camping out of stores?
Don't get me started. It's not the Xbox. It's not the PlayStation, bro.
It's not the latest retro 12s. Like, come on, bro.
Remember the mystery minifig package back in the day?
Yes.
That just made me think of that, but I used to love those shits.
But I feel like it was still different because, like,
no, it was different. It was random variety, and
regardless of what I got, that's the joy of it. All of them were clean.
Oh God.
All of them were clean. Like, yeah, I don't like just the idea that people do this for every little thing. I mean, you see it everywhere, like reselling. People just buying, reselling, buying, reselling. And it's like, I don't think people realize how much it depreciates the value in the long run, because people are just like rushing to get it early, like so soon, and not the organic way. Like, I don't know. All right, last but not least, the wait is finally over.
Man.
After 12 years, Gon and Killua have officially made their long-awaited return to Hunter x Hunter manga on chapter 414.
I think I'm gonna read just cause I'm never that. Well, you know what I'm saying? Who knows when that ever come out?
Yeah.
So,
I
think I'm definitely.
Yeah, I was about to say. I definitely think reading will be the move. I do know for a while in the manga, like, there's a while where you don't see Killua or Gon, like up until like this is their return to the manga in a while, because I think the most recent manga arc prior to this didn't involve either of them. So I was about to, same thing as you. I was about to say, like, I think reading might be the move here, because you may not get this animated until like 35.
Yeah.
But
and there's so much lore. I see the TikToks and I just have to scroll. I'm like, man.
Yeah. Luckily, I don't be seeing nothing like that. But I definitely think reading will be the. But yeah, that's exciting. Hunter x Hunter. I'm excited to get into it. Like I said, whenever we do go on our 6 months, is it? 3 months or 6 month break?
It'll be 3
3 months, yeah.
for One Piece.
Once we get our 3 month break, we're definitely gonna dive into some other stuff. I want to react to some Black Clover episodes on the channel once they start releasing again. Maybe do some side stuff, going over the Hunter x Hunter manga stuff. Just some of the classics that we're finally getting back into.
Yeah.
Just to fill up that void on those 3 months. And of course, we're gonna have some guests and stuff over the course of those episodes when we're on anime hiatus. But y'all are here live with us. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Catching the vibe, do the same. Subscribe if y'all are new and y'all are rocking with the Poneglyph Podcast. All of our audio platforms, we appreciate y'all for listening to us. Make sure y'all give us a 5-star rating and a fire review. That was our Anime World News segment. Now we will transition into our Tales from the New World segment. Our Tales from the New World segment, if y'all are new, is where we react to the latest episodes of One Piece. Today's episode, we have both 1169 and 1170. 1170 dropped a few hours ago today, and then 1170 or 1169 dropped last. I do know there was a week break in the anime episodes.
Yeah, I thought we had 3, but that's what's up.
Yeah, so after the last episode that we watched with the mural and stuff, they dropped like the first heirlooms episode or whatever.
Yeah, I remember.
That's separating the 2 separate parts of the One Piece that we're getting. So now this is starting at 1169 is our next batch of like technically 3 months straight.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, so it started last week. Now we have a new, like we reset our new 3 months. We'll have 3 months, and then we'll be on a 3 months.
And they was about to do us foul. I wasn't about to see homeboy until another 3 months.
Nah,
damn.
Yeah, we got him. We got him. All right, so get this ready for you guys.
International.
All right.
Super spy.
Let's get into our Tales from the New World. Episode 1169. Legend lurking in Elbaf, the identity of the Mountain Eater. While exploring the abandoned castle, Luffy and the others find a strange mark on the floor of the throne room. Hear a mysterious voice out of nowhere. At the banquet, Oimo tells Usopp the tale of the legendary and the Pirate King. Yes, sir. Let's get to it.
Let's get straight to it. We're back.
Why is it not skipping?
I did not see enough Namis at DreamCon this year. Next year, I need y'all to run it the fuck up. That was depressing.
Everybody want to be. I took a picture with a couple Namis. Everybody wanted to be Robin. I don't blame y'all.
like,
I don't blame y'all.
I think the great shift has been made.
The great shift?
Yeah, it's like the glaze is just all on Robin now.
Yeah.
What he said? Uh-oh. Bruh.
They're all tiny.
Look at the wall. Shit.
Mm. Mm.
I wonder what that could be. Still don't know.
Boys are always ready.
Yo. Come on, bro. Yeah.
Yeesh.
Luffy's really trying to learn now.
Yeah.
I think it's creepier.
2027,
Yeah.
anime wise, straight backstory. All 2027.
Bro.
We may not see Luffy and the Straw Hats.
Literally.
Oh.
Oh, shoot, boy. Who is this again?
Bro, sir, who is this? You know who this is? This is your boy.
Holy shit. I never seen him like this. He's always up, like uppity. Well, it's been a long time, I should say. That's how he coming? So, bro, he's so cold.
Zoro
Girl,
funny.
you know you can land.
Zoro falling like this. Straight face. She need to learn how to call Zeus faster or something.
Oh, bro. Force user? You gotta be, right? Oh, tight. Tight. I was about to buy one of those at DreamCon.
The little gourd.
Yeah.
They have one?
Yeah, a little stand I saw. I was like, oh, and then dude was showing it how it works and everything. I was like, dang. Go back. What did it say?
Former pirate.
Yes, sir.
Giant shrimp.
Damn. That's fucked up.
That's crazy.
Damn. You ain't see no giant pirates either out there.
Mm.
It's all smoothie. What the hell? Yo.
Aluminum next. Head ass.
Oh. Yeah.
You think? Mm.
Yeah. Oh, here goes storytelling. I was about to say.
Gaban's personality is a lot more lively than I
Yeah.
expected.
Yeah.
It's definitely apparent, like the Rayleigh Gaban similarities and differences I'm seeing.
Mm. But he gets serious though. Tight. Oh. Yo.
And so let's go look for the key ourselves. I
I wonder if he'll start making up names for attacks. Dang.
Imagine being that old, being on the Pirate King's crew, and then then you see something in a kid. How old is he? 17? Oh, he's 19. He's 19 now.
Yeah.
19-year-old, you like, damn, I see my captain. Mm.
They tried it. I
Grown
tried
man licking
on Roger.
his lips. Okay.
Dang.
That boy was active. Yes, sir.
Yo.
Treasure. 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 Treasure.
If they don't calm their down.
Treasure. Akadai. Akadai. Akadai.
I don't even know how to act like they don't even touch bags like that for real.
Right.
They don't touch no boxes like that.
They ain't never worried about that.
Yes, sir. Where's Shanks Lander from?
Hmm. That boy got the rain boots on. Hey man, aura farming.
Oh God.
Gaban. To be continued. Yup.
God. Oh,
Okay. What do you think of the episode, man?
it's dope. Gaban is here, man. I'm happy.
Sure.
We got a little Roger flashback too.
Yeah. Little build up to the official Gaban reveal.
Yes, sir. Everything's fluid, man. We're getting all the colors. We getting old and new. I'm stoked.
Yeah, man.
But
You
the
gonna
hype
wait
is
for it?
yeah, it was nothing too special. It's long awaited. I'll give it an Admiral.
I was on the fence between Warlord and Admiral.
Yeah,
No disrespect to the episode. I enjoyed it. I think the reveal was cool. The animation looks very crisp. Sounds good and everything.
definitely sounds
Just
good.
just kind of the build up. I did like Gaban's official voice actor and how he kind of introduced everything. Um all the initial Gaban meeting was a little bit fuzzy to me. Just seeing that. Now get to see them square up a little bit. So I'm gonna give it an Admiral too. I think I'm gonna lean towards Admiral because everything was good. It just wasn't a super heavy episode. It was just kind of lead build up. Nonetheless, very cool, very intriguing. Let's get into this next episode. Now, this episode that just dropped doesn't have a title or description yet. Dive straight into it. Get the key. Luffy versus Scopper Gaban is our title.
Dang, Luffy's axe is orange. Didn't notice that.
Yeah.
A bit tough.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Clutching.
Clutching.
Yo, the music, bro. Oh, Analyst Zoro. His right eye can look into the past. His left eye sees into the future. Bro. Oh. That couldn't have been the Kizaru, what's it called? Speed Blitz.
Nah, hell
or the
no.
No.
Hell no.
Oh.
Conqueror's coded key hit.
Whack the future king first. Dang. You can't be king of the pirates if you ain't get smacked up by the right and left hand. Oh.
Damn.
You don't know.
Jeez.
Uh-oh.
Nah, they boxing,
Foreshadow.
man. Pause.
Oh my God. Foreshadow. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Dang, he did a boy bad. Can't lie. Uh-oh. And they still won't show. Tight?
Oh, hell no.
Yo! He about to go dumb. Oh, shoot.
Yes, sir.
Dang, come on, guy. That's a feat.
Gaban was throwing them joints like that.
That's a feat. Boy, slow as shit. Like, damn. Yo. Axe turned white? Dang. Dang. Bruh. Just
Come
to
on,
know.
man.
Just to know. Yeah.
Just a joke. Infused all this Conqueror's hockey into this key and smacked you in the head with it.
Threw it in his fucking mouth.
Threw axe swings that to cut the castle. Just a joke.
Okay, axe on his back. That's it. I wonder if that's where the good.
It wouldn't intrigue. What?
No, go ahead.
I was just saying it wouldn't intrigue. It wouldn't intrigue Luffy enough that it took you to go Gear 5 and your right hand about to attack him for him to give up. And you're like, we're not going to see you again. You old man who just used Conqueror's hockey like that.
No invite to the crew. Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you. Heated those back.
Sun World. Walrus School.
'20 of 28 is gonna be stupid, bro.
You said 2028? Man,
Yeah,
you're way
bro.
too far ahead.
just to know what we got here today, bro. 2028 is gonna be stupid.
It is.
That was that shit.
Hmm?
Mm.
Sheesh.
We're just regularly seeing this guy now. It's crazy. Tight.
Okay. Yeah, nobody noticed this shit.
Bro.
This is how they sound.
We got a reveal today? You know who dad that is. Bro, the colors are going
Wow.
dumb.
I didn't expect these colors. Okay.
Real clothes.
Dead ass.
No way. Oh. Dang, the colors is crazy.
Yeah, they hitting. They hitting. Got a lot this episode. No cap. Mm-hmm.
Summer is still, he got anything on that line.
Yeah. Yes, sir. All right, so give me your thoughts and a rating on episode 1170.
It's kind of dope that it didn't have a title or anything. This time around, it's like we didn't know what we were gonna get.
Yeah.
But that great big giant reveals. Gaban last episode, Gaban in action this episode. Introduction of some more Holy Knights. The colors are great.
Oof.
I'm
Way
loving it.
past my expectations, honestly, for the colors.
I'm going Bianca. That caught me by surprise.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Everything with Gaban alone was enough to give the episode a Yonko, and then we got the not only the reveal of the Holy Knights, but just everything leading up to the reveal, like the Abyss Circle and them actually being summoned. It all looked great. The Gaban fight, some of the effects, when he infused Conqueror's Haki to the key and smacked it, when he threw all those axe blades and when he was twirling the axes. I mean, just the visuals on all of those look so good. It was cool to see, Luffy and Zoro lock in and go about to, make an attack together. I think as a fandom, we all want to see what that really looks like, to this extent right now. But definitely a Yonko. Definitely a Yonko. Everything, like, it's really it's really bringing these panels to life from a different angle than what I think any of us could have expected. And honestly, if they didn't take that break leading up to this, I don't know if we would have gotten this quality for these chapters, being adapted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the adaptation of these chapters, I don't think would have been the same. So, man, kudos to everybody over there at Toei. They're doing their thing. That was a good episode.
Indubitably.
For sure. Do you have any final thoughts on the Tales from the New World segment?
Nah, I'm glad to be back. Chapter next week, right?
Yeah, we get
episode next week.
Yep, episode next week. Everything. So yeah, definitely a Yonko for both of us. Yeah, we're here, man. I don't think from here on out, I don't think we're gonna have anything below Admiral in terms of episode and chapter.
Yeah.
And if we do, man, it's just a miss. But I really, obviously, from what we know to expect from all of our manga readers on the anime side, they really, it's their ball to drop. If it doesn't hit, it's because they didn't do something right. And with these manga chapters, I really think that Oda's been in his duffel right now. So make sure y'all like the video. If y'all like the video, if y'all are here with us live, make sure y'all smash that like button as well. Subscribe for everybody that's new. And if y'all are on our audio platforms, make sure y'all leave us a 5-star rating and a good review. Come check us out on YouTube as well when we do our live anime reactions. Our commentary isn't going to be as fluid or frequent because this is a new episode to us and we are still trying to enjoy it and soak everything in. So it's hard for us to talk the whole time and still consume the episode properly. So if y'all want to come join us, y'all can have a little bit of a visual on screen and kind of know where our comments are coming from and whatnot. Go check us out on YouTube, Poneglyph Podcast. Now, let's roll into our last and final segment of the evening. We will be rolling into our Manga Mania segment. And today on Manga Mania, we have 2 chapters. Both of them very, very interesting. Both of them very, very detailed. And excited to get into it. So, with that being said, all of our anime onlys, we appreciate y'all tapping into episode. We're gonna humbly have to ask y'all to remove yourselves just so y'all don't get spoiled, because we will be talking about some manga stuff, and you don't know, you don't want to know. Trust me. But without further ado, I'm gonna just roll right into it. I don't want to push today's episode too late. Got some things going on later. Let's get right into our first chapter, chapter 1187. This title is called "The Root of the Problem." And for our cover page, we have a reader request. We have Reiju holding naughty swans and protecting the ugly duckling by Nabobo D. 420 Land. Interesting reader request name and reader request itself. Did you have any thoughts on the reader request?
You know, shout out Reiju.
Yeah.
Always looking out for Sanji. Or the Sanji inspired duck. Before I knew what was coming, I was like, okay, we might get some Sanji stuff. That's all I had.
Yeah. Yeah, same thing. After reading this chapter, I was like, okay, I do kind of like how we get this at the beginning, and then at the end we kind of have a Sanji highlight, and we'll talk about it next chapter as well. I feel like with the cover story, I feel like there was a couple highlighted marks that translated into the chapter.
Yeah.
But yeah, first things first, let's get into this summary. I'll read this summary and then we'll go break down the chapter. Bear with me.
I do like the name of that chapter as well.
The root of the problem. Yeah, I like that. Also kind of revolves around some of the Sanji stuff too. We'll get to. All right.
Yeah.
Bear with me. It's a little bit of a read. All right. First things first. Loki is shocked by the hit that Luffy landed on Imu as the latter is sent flying far away. Though, before he crashes, he conjures up two omens that he then fires at the two. Loki pridefully states that Luffy was only able to land such a hit because he had inflicted damage prior. But Luffy tells Loki he should rest since he looks really hurt, which Loki refuses to do. The two then notice the black flames stuck to their body as Imu flies back over them. The flame stuck to Loki starts moving to his chest where Imu's previous sword attack landed. And once there, Imu unleashes a new attack called Stigma, firing a blast of black fire straight through Loki. With the Straw Hats, they have reached where Gunko is frozen and try to break her out, but are unable to do so, to the point they wonder if it is ice at all. Though they reason if it was anything other, Gunko would have suffocated by now. Loki then crashes into the ice block with Ragnar falling off and hitting the block. As it transforms into its squirrel form to attend to Loki, the ice begins to melt, to Brook's delight. As for Luffy, he sees the black flame on his jacket and starts to move, but just before Imu can use Stigma again, Luffy throws away his jacket and therefore redirects the attack away from himself. At the Western Village seaport, Zoro confronts Sommers, who asks what the former wants, to which Zoro states their presence disrupted their reunion feast. Though Sommers simply states once Killingham brings the children, they will leave them alone. Zoro, however, confidently states that since Sanji is there too, he has a good feeling that Killingham will not be making it back. figuring Sanji will take him down for good. Summers is undeterred by the statement and fires his thorn sword at Zoro, who blocks it as Summers gloats that they have no idea just how powerful the both of them have become right now. As for Sanji, when he reaches the western village where he sees Killingham's Zaza MMA grabbing the children, he knows he will not be able to save the children from the MMA himself. The biggest reason is that it looks like a woman, which means he cannot bring himself to hurt it. With that said, he is aware the children's mothers are crying for them and trying to save them themselves despite their injuries, and he does not want to see that either. In other words, the only way Sanji can save the children without compromising his chivalry is to fight Killingham himself. And he proceeds to do just that. Killingham admits Sanji is tougher than he looks, but believes it will not be enough to take down someone immortal like himself, though he does confess should he fall in battle, his MMA will disappear. Sanji tells Killingham he knows that what his weakness is, that being Supreme King Haki. So Killingham mockingly tells him to try and use it to take him down, if he even can, as he blasts him away. After he crashes, Sanji thinks back to when Gaban revealed to Zoro that he has Supreme King Haki, and he asks if he has it too. Gaban's response was that Sanji has potential for it, but for some reason he suffers from masochistic, I always mess up that word, masochistic instability, and if he wants to make Luffy the Pirate King, he himself must become a king. Meanwhile, Luffy transforms into Gear 5 form as Imu calls him Joy Boy. Luffy is annoyed to hear that and introduces himself as the future Pirate King as he begins his battle with Imu. All right.
Sure.
Let's get straight into it.
Not too much. Continue where we left off last chapter.
Yep.
Sneak attack punch almost. Blasting Imu away. But well, I should say how I said it. Blasts the top of the verse away. Despite it being blasted away, he's still firing omens though. Like as expected, I guess. Top of the verse.
Still cool and collected.
We kind of get more of a breakdown moving forward of how these omens are working because he uses them in a specific way within this battle.
Right.
Within what's this page, right? Oh yeah, Loki and Emu have the not Emu. Loki and Luffy have their little back and forth. Those omens that Emu shot attaches to them. One around near Loki's shoulder and chest, and one onto Luffy's cape, furry cape. On the next page, Luffy describes the omen's flames not being so much hot, but like stinging instead. Also notice like similar like the Big Mom's ability, the omens themselves, like we've seen them talking before, but like they're like coordinating an attack.
Yeah.
Per Emu.
Yeah,
like it just got me thinking like there's no way what's her name could have done something like that.
A Big Mom?
Big Mom.
Yeah, I was just about to add to your point. We've definitely seen the homies talk and even talk amongst one another, but I don't think we've seen them like tactically coordinate anything. It's just more so like basic conversation and kind of like not even like besides her top homies, you know, Napoleon, Zeus, which became what Hera, and Prometheus. like besides them, we haven't really seen too much of the aggressive or like strategizing, tactical, and we kind of see this with even the small basic. No, like he's not even saying omen right now, and he's flinging these around.
Flinging,
and you know they're their own sentient beings. They're like, all right, this is they know his goal. Like he may predetermine, all right, this is good. Like these I'm sending out. Y'all are gonna go to Loki's scar or Loki's battle wound already. I just think it's such an interesting ability. Like we still don't even know the half of what it does because we haven't seen what advantages it's given to Summers or Killingham yet. And almost every chapter it's doing something new. You know, he's obviously, you know, having some sort of regeneration. He's pulling out different weapons, as we'll see over the course of this chapter and the next. He has these flames that are a stinging hot sensation that can communicate and travel on their own. It's all interesting. So just the composure I would expect from the top one.
Yeah, I'd touch on a little bit of that some more. So yeah, from then we get the Blade of Hatred stigma launches straight into Loki's chest, created by the Omen. We get we get Luffy dodging the collat that Emu almost pulled off.
Was that the?
It was on the top left.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, we get a shot straight through the chest of Loki. Beautiful art. It's not looking good for bro though. Like this is the second time already. This one had some oomph behind it for sure.
He getting fought.
No.
It's funny because it's like, to me, we'll talk about this a little bit later. To me, it seemed like Emu was like having a little bit more trouble when it was just the one-on-one fade. Like now that it's two, he's like, all right, time to lock in. And he's locking the fuck in. Like, he got snuck by Luffy, and it's almost like he's still on the offensive, even though he got snuck. And boom, we got to think of how quickly this thing is happening. He's punched by Luffy. He's flying back far across Elbab. As he's flying back, his momentum is still taking him back. He's shooting Omen forward. Before they're just now realizing that they got the flames on them. And Loki's being impaled by this Blade of Hatred stigma. I just think like Emu's speed, his calmness in battle, this is what I want to see from my top one. Getting snuck at the end of last chapter, beginning of this chapter, for me it didn't sit right. Y'all know on the pod, I didn't even think Luffy was supposed to be confronting Emu at all, because I'm just like, yo, I don't think there should be any way, shape, or form where Loki or Luffy or both of them together can do something significant to Emu. It shouldn't be narratively. It wouldn't make sense. And seeing Luffy come base form and sneak Emu like that, it definitely caught me off guard. And it was just like, yo, every time Emu's thinking about something in the past, he gets snuck. That's what happened when Loki sent him flying, and that's what happened when Luffy sent him flying. And it's like, bro, what is going on? But as we'll see as the chapter and the next chapter continue, he definitely locks in.
Yeah, I touched on a lot of that throughout the chapter. So yeah, we get pan to the Straw Hat. I'm loving how involved everybody is right now. The way we're moving around for everybody. I'm loving it.
Yep.
The Straw Hats attack the ice block with no success. We get a little banter here, not banter, comedic relief by our boy Brooke. I thought that was hilarious. Them trying to figure out what's the ice, or is it ice, or is it just a block, or why it won't budge or anything. Brooke those in, but if I touch it, it feels cold, or at least I imagine it would. That had me dying. I can't lie.
And then Frankie's like,
with the Frankie follow up. Yo, Nami crashing out.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. Enough with the non-humans touching the damn ice. Like, y'all can't tell if it's cold or not. And like, Frankie could easily like touch his skin on it. He's using the metal part of his body. That's funny.
And then we, out of nowhere, we get Loki landing right onto the ice block. With the hammer, Ragnar falling basically on it or near it, however you want to say it. Straw Hats barely managed to get out the way.
They got lucky. They were trying to figure out how to save Gunko. I mean, the only way was Ragnar, and he just comes flying out the sky.
That couldn't happen any better.
I was wondering before that, like going into when they were planning on breaking her out of the ice, I'm just like, Ragnar and Loki are fighting, so like, how is that even gonna happen? Because if Emu couldn't do it, I know damn well the Straw Hats aren't gonna be able to do it.
I think we all came to the conclusion once we seen Emu have no effect, it was like maybe only Loki can reverse that.
Right. I mean, that's what he said. He said Ragnar's the only one who can, melt this ice. And I like that. I mean, I like that it was true to that, even to the top one of the verse. Like, that specific property of this ice can only be reversed. It can't be melted by any outside element or anything. I mean, you see Nami using lightning. We see Frankie, he's using, his beams on it. They're trying to do everything they can to break it out. And Ragnar just, boop, lands on top of it. It just starts melting.
More and more, I believe this was one of the fruits and reasons Rox wanted Harold to eat it. Eat the fruit, become who Loki is, and I believe it ties to the Galley Law Giants.
I've heard
my head canon.
I've heard some stuff, people talking about it, just like past users of the fruit stuff. My only thing is just like, just the timelines adding up because of how long the fruit was supposed to be sitting there, which we don't specifically know all the details about the Galley Law and stuff. But I've heard different things like that, and my only thing in my head is just like, as long as the timelines make sense, like they can make everything line up timeline wise.
The thing is, like, with that, it's just like, we don't know. Suppose it hasn't been, or from what we know, it hasn't been used since. And the Galley Law was only like 80 years. So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I just know the fruit's been sitting there for a long time. Like, so yeah, that was my thing. I was like, the timelines would have to make sense on how they would be there, potentially being frozen by a Ragnar who was protecting the fruit for, yeah. But we'll see. Oda's good with pulling the rabbit out the hat on us and surprising us. So,
Oh,
did you have anything more on these pages?
yeah, we pan back to the Luffy Emu fight as Emu's second marked omen attack that was placed on Luffy's cape.
Mm-hmm.
Luffy throws it off in style after, I guess, realizing that what's about to unfold. I guess, honestly, it could, I don't know. It's like a light bulb in his head, but that could very much be foresight or
Future sight.
Future sight.
When I read it, I was 100% giving Luffy that future sight, like right there. Once I seen this little like spark in his head, I thought it was like a future sight, like vision, and he knew to take off. Regardless, future sight or not, he's clearly using some observation haki. And his reaction speed to be able to think it's the battle IQ is very impressive for Luffy because we don't really see him be so tactical. He knows that whatever move that Emu's about to send is going to that flame. So he took his jacket off and instead of trying to dodge it himself, with the cape still on his back. So I really like that showing of Luffy, using his hakis and maturing in battle. I feel like he's definitely been showcasing a bit more of a smarter fighter instead of just I'm gonna rush you and beat you up.
Facts.
Even though this was a very defensive move, I still feel like I enjoyed the IQ that was shown there.
For surely. I'm kind of sad we didn't get like I know it's usually when attacks hit and stuff like that or they're more effective, we get a name or something, but that attack looks a little bit different from the other one and hella destructive, so I was kind of bummed out about that. It's cool.
See, I wasn't sure. I assumed it was kind of similar.
Maybe it's just the beginning of it.
Yeah, I just think the angles, like, I just think from this angle going towards Luffy and this angle being by Emu's hand, I just figured we're just missing this, the handle piece, but I feel like we still get everything. So I kind of thought it was the same move, and same move or not, I think I'm okay with Emu not having everything named. Obviously, as a reader, as a fan, it would be cool to have a name for everything. But I do like the idea that he's just this powerful that some of these moves that he don't even have to speak of, they're just that destructive.
With the swiftness.
But yeah, I think at least from where I stand on this, I'm gonna assume that this is the Stigma Blade of Hatred move, and we're just seeing it again because yeah, I want to say it's similar at least because he's holding. I mean, it's the exact same symbol here as right here. So
definitely,
yeah.
So yeah, we're moving around. W narrator. I love that the narrator's doing his thing in such a clutch time. This is where he shines the most for me.
Western Village on the Seacow port. Team Zoro.
Besides in flashbacks and stuff like that, but he's doing his thing. We have a aura-filled moment between Sommers and Zoro, declaring that Sanji's gonna be with Zoro, giving all-out respect, declaring Sanji will be declaring he would be victorious.
Yep.
It's crazy that we saw him today. Like, I'm still kind of shocked.
Yeah, Give me your thoughts on the. I really wanted to hear your thoughts on direct Sanji praise from Zoro.
Hey, with the conversation they had with Gaban, he heard. We didn't hear the full thing. He heard it.
Zoro was there.
Yeah, so.
And I think at the end of the day, even without that conversation, I think he knows. He knows. It's like
for sure.
Yeah, Sanji's
with the stakes right now. It's like if we're not victorious here, then it's over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
how we going to help Luffy be the king?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I
love it though. Recognizing him as his companion and declaring that his won't come back.
Yeah.
That's it for that. Then we get another setup. Shout out to the narrator on the next page.
Yep. Over the western village, the rain was pouring down, as though the sky itself had cracked in half.
Spitting too. Describing the scene perfectly. We get a fight set up with Mr. Prince breaking down the situation in the village and narrowing down how he's going to approach the fight, with the ultimate outcome being taken out, killing him.
You said Mr. Prince?
Mr. Prince.
You know what I'm saying? He snapped.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. I've been waiting to show that all chapter.
Yes,
or all pod.
Yes, sir.
But there's a lot here. Weighing the options of
what's his best
countering the what's her name again? Zaza. By he can't save the kids. He can't kick a woman. The parents aren't giving up.
And they don't need to be doing nothing.
Facts. So he had to, he slid in with swiftness and put that kick on killing him. After a bit of back and forth between Sanji and killing him, with some will-powered kicks behind Sanji, we reveal the rest of the conversation that Gaban and Zoro and Sanji had about being a conqueror and everything.
Right.
Gaban states he should have potential for it. However, he possesses a streak of. You said it was what?
Masochistic.
Yeah, masochistic instability. I had to look it up. Can't lie to y'all. So that's the big reveal for Sanji. How do you feel that those weeks ago when this came out, bro? The Sanji praise, the Sanji glaze, all the haters came out, and the two sides of the pirate, the future king of the pirates were clashing. We're all on the same page now. Zoro accepted him as being, falling shortly behind, just a little bit. But this last page is just everything. We get a title for the next fight. We get Sanji in his head trying to figure out how he can become a king. And we get Luffy declaring who he is and not who he's not, and who he will become.
To the king of the world.
To the king of the world.
I think this could have been like this title of this chapter, especially the way this chapter ended, could have definitely revolved around kings. Just the way it was thrown around a lot. We got the future pirate king versus the king of the worlds. We talk about Sanji must be a king too in order to to possess Supreme King Haki. I'm not surprised with the Sanji having Conqueror's Haki. For me, it was a given. It was always up in the air because obviously it wasn't confirmed until now. But to me, it was a given. Once we met Gaban, once we kind of seen the dynamic, it's a very clear, apparent parallel between the Pirate King of Roger and the future Pirate King of Luffy and his crew. At least in terms of the big three, the monster trio, whatever you want to call them. I feel like there's been too much of parallels that we've been getting from the three, just to where I feel like it was a given that Sanji, and like whether we like it or not, Sanji is Zoro's equal. Oda has stated that multiple times. He says no matter how I portray it, Sanji is the direct equal rival to Zoro. I think he had to have gotten it. I think I do like, because in terms of my disdain towards Sanji, it's the same thing that's holding him back from being the true conqueror. It's the I've always liked Sanji's chivalrous side, but he lets it completely consume him into like becoming weak because of it. Like he's had truly weak moments that you don't expect from a conqueror.
Hinders himself.
Yes, just due to his mental restraint. And I do feel like there's a way that he can still move the way he wants to move whilst embracing being a conqueror. But I feel like it's going to be up to him to figure that out. And I don't know what that's going to look like, but yeah, in order for him to grow, I think we're going to need to see that. And I think that's going to give Sanji so many more stocks just in the community, because I think that's a big thing that a lot of people don't like from him. I mean, Fishman Island and Whole Cake Island are two arcs where, honestly, those are the two showcases for me to where I'm like, I love Sanji's character, but I don't like him. Like I don't think he's
Dressrosa.
Yeah. Well, Dressrosa, I consider that I group that with Whole Cake. That transitioned into just the snowball effect of BS that Sanji was giving us as Straw Hats. But yeah, it does weaken him to where we see his highs and we're like, yo, Sanji can hang with some of these top dogs, but he's just so much more weakened in that mind state where we see Zoro doesn't have that issue. So we're not surprised when Zoro's tapping into Conqueror's Haki a lot earlier, because it's like, we don't really see Zoro falter in any way, shape, or form. Sanji, we only see him falter if there's that specific stipulation. Any other time, we won't have to question it. We know Sanji's on go. Sanji's right there. He's going to box. So I did like this reveal. Interested to see more about how he embraces it.
Yeah.
And if we're going to get that, I mean, we'll talk about kind of next chapter too, but if we're going to get that coming up, or if this is just something we're going to have to see as like a benchmark to where it's like, okay, for the future, we have to lock in. But we'll get there when we get there. Just to speak on this last final page, I just really liked it. I'm liking everything about Emu. I'm loving the clash right here. It's just kind of like two completely different personalities Emu has always talked in such of a fact type demeanor, and whereas Luffy, we get that free spirit, and it's just like, the hell with what you talking about. I'm Luffy. I'm the king of the pirates. Like, you stop giving me all these names that you trying to give me. Like, so I do really like that aspect. Great way to end the chapter. Finally seeing Gear 5, Luffy versus Emu.
Approach, yeah.
Yeah, because seeing him base form swing on Emu and then go the whole course of this chapter kind of in base form, it's like, okay, Emu, what you got? But now we see, all right.
Sheesh.
Luffy's in his top form. He pulled it out. You gotta.
Yeah, I just can't wait for
this.
Sanji to, fully embrace who he is.
Food Wars manga about Sanji.
Come on, man, Top Chef. No, that's all I got for that chapter.
Yep. Do you have a rating?
Rating? We're setting up, very nice here. It was a big reveal for Sanji. We got, I wasn't overly impressed. The writing, the drawing looks great. We got some comedic relief in the beginning. I'm going Admiral.
Okay.
Got some abilities, little background, little abilities and stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Admiral with you. I think everything was drawn pretty well. We got some good panels, good moves and stuff. Yeah, I don't really have too much on the chapter as a whole. I think it was still really good. Everything looked great. Intensity is high, stakes are high. We kind of got to see where at least the monster trio, where they're at in their battles and where their mind state is, and then the majority of the rest of the crew. Who are we missing? We missing Chopper, but
got a Chopper in the car.
For the rest of the crew, we at least kind of see where they are, and it was a cool chapter. All right, let's dive right into our next chapter, chapter 1188, titled Bohu or Bohu. So we have a color spread. For this week or this past week. Do you have any thoughts on the color spread?
Very color based right now. For my first point, I'm assuming the purple we see is the official Killingham purple. Even though it's not shown in here, but it came out at the same time as my assumption. Like on that shark all the way to the left.
Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling. And the Brooks pants, along with the orange and the red for the Holy Knights.
Because Killingham, but he had the all orange.
He had the orange joint.
Today. Yeah.
And then Brooks' top is like the orange as well.
Yeah.
But other than that, we see. I know you want. I'm gonna leave that for you. Yeah, I didn't write anything out. I just noticed the colors and everything, and I saw what Sanji was doing, and then you mentioned it earlier. Nami is not using her air.
Yeah, I
didn't have too much for this. Oh, shout out Jinbei got the sharks in order.
Yep.
Except for the one at the bottom, but he's got a nice meal in front of him.
Yeah, I didn't have too much on this one. I liked how up in the top, Frankie's always kind of he always has some sort of machinery.
Oh God, he always whipping some shit.
Yeah. So he got the crab, controlling the crab. I really like the obviously the Jinbei thing, first son of the sea, getting saluted by all of the sharks. I do like that. Also in this chapter, he kind of gets a showing, so this was kind of like a nod to that.
Yes, sir.
When I saw that, because he's kind of the one getting, everyone's kind of doing their own thing, and he's the one getting the respect shown. This color spread. So we'll talk about that later. Usopp being chased by the shark. It's just Usopp being Usopp. It's just funny because you know, his goal is to be a brave warrior of the sea. And like at this point to where y'all are at, sharks and stuff shouldn't really be that big of a deal from what you've seen. But hey, Usopp's still scared. Yeah, I didn't really have too much outside of that.
So what you wanted to say about Sanji?
About Sanji?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What you mean?
You said something last chapter referring to this.
It was referring to something else.
Just him reaching out for that kingly ambition.
Okay. I didn't even. In my head, I was thinking he was worried about Nami not using her air. But I like that.
If that's what he's reaching for, he probably is tripping about Nami, but it's lined up with the crown as well.
Yeah.
Needs to find the king within himself.
Yeah,
I was like, okay.
I like that. And of course, I mean, you always gotta love Zoro sleeping.
Yeah,
that's just what he does. But no, I like that. Reaching for trying to reach to become a king. Yeah. All right, let's get straight into the chapter. All right.
Bro, this intro threw me off. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah. All right, we'll get into it. All right. Imu thinks back when he first met Joy Boy and reminds himself that Luffy is not him since he is long dead. Yet that he does not stop him from seeing Joy Boy and Luffy. Imu wraps his arm in black flames and shoots it like a fist at Luffy, who quickly moves his head down to avoid it. However, Imu's flame fist redirects itself and hits Luffy, blasting him into the ground in an explosion. Luffy gets back up and into the air, but Imu teleports to dodge Luffy's punch and gets behind him to stab him with his staff, only for Luffy to dodge instantly and fire a barrage of punches that Imu successfully blocks with his staff. To Luffy's annoyance, since he could hit him so easily prior. Imu fires his omen at Luffy, which he barely dodges, and goes on the defensive by running around him. Imu fires omen at Luffy, then that home in on him, but Luffy destroys them using Gomu Gomu no Jet Gatling. Luffy then uses a new attack called Gomu Gomu no Majin, transforming him into a large genie form as he declares that he will not let Loki's death be in vain, since he watched his fight with Imu prior. Though Loki yells he is not dead at all, much to Luffy's delight. Imu sees Loki and fires Omen at him, with Ragnar trying to shield him despite Loki's protest. Thankfully, Jinbei protects both of them with Karasu. This is trying to pronounce it in the Japanese. Karaku Sagawara Seekin and asked Luffy if he would like him to protect Loki while he fights Imu? And Luffy answers he does, since it will make his fight with Imu much easier, and considers Loki his friend, a sentiment Loki does not share. Nami and Usopp are surprised to see Luffy fight Imu, as the former wonders who Imu exactly is. Brook states that as far as he is aware, the only ones above the Knights of God are the 5 elders, which makes Usopp believe Imu is the Knights' commander. But Brook is unsure, as he admits the world government is the most mysterious organization in history. Regardless, the ice continues to melt as the Straw Hats wonder what to do with Gunko next once he is set free. Imu is surprised to see that Gunko was not able to break free of the ice when he attacked it earlier. And even more so, he hears Brook address Gunko as Shuri, which makes him wonder if he was the same individual he encountered that fateful day in Asperia. Luffy tries to take advantage of Imu's distraction and attacks him with Gomu Gomu no Suki Ari bullet. But Imu easily blocks it and attaches some omen to Luffy's beard in preparation for another stigma attack. This forces Luffy to turn back to normal to avoid it, and Imu fires omen at Luffy again, forcing him on the run once more. Imu lands on the ground and summons a new sword from the ring on his back called Bohu, which starts draining all the life in the nearby trees to Luffy's shop. Thanks to that, both of them have a clear view of each other, but Imu instantly teleports to Luffy and stabs him with Bohu, telling him that he knows he is Joy Boy because he was far stronger than what Luffy is right now.
Damn. Unexpected. Couldn't have guessed that was going to happen. That's Start off what seems to be a brief flashback between Imu and Joy Boy, but he knows Joy Boy is long gone, but can't figure why Luffy reminds him of him so much. It seems like they're on they were on a radio back then or something. I don't know. That's what they're on Din Din Mushi before they met for the first time. That's what it seemed like. Maybe I don't know how it could have went down. I wouldn't expect Imu to be king of the world back then. Yet he very much could have been, but it seems like this is like the initial discovery of.
I have seen some people say, "What if this is Voice of All Things?" And they both that was the first time they both tapped into it as well. But transponder snail Denden Mushi is like the common thought process.
Now that you mentioned, that could be just based off seeing him. That could be the fruit talking to him right now.
Yeah, I just know that I've seen it. I haven't seen people dive deep into it, but I've seen it come up oh, what if this is the Voice of All Things? And we're thinking it's a Denden Mushi or something like that. I thought it would be interesting.
Dang. That makes me want to look back and look at the sounds of when entering
Voice of All Things.
Voice of All Things and see if they're the same. We get into it. Yeah, we get a lot of Luffy running away this chapter, dodging. Even in Gear 5, we get a move by Imu that kind of replicates Luffy's ability and stretches to punch him straight into the ground.
I'm glad you said that. I was gonna, if you didn't bring it up, I was gonna ask you about it. That move reminds me of Luffy a lot.
Could be something he got from Joy Boy.
I think it's funny because a lot of people were making the comparisons of the Yami being like the dark Nika fruit. And now we're saying this, and it's like, this might be what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because we're actually saying like all of these moves still have like, to me, they have more of the creative side similar to Luffy's Devil Fruit. And that actually seems just more like a dark like Nika fruit or something along those lines, just because of the bag that we've seen Imu use thus far. It kind of reminds you of, like, we know Luffy's power is still very limited right now because it's all about imagination, and he's not at the level to where, which we've seen him over the course of these past few fights pull out some new moves and stuff, but it's still like, I feel like the creative side of it resembles Luffy's fruit a lot. But yeah, that move, that was the first thing I thought of. I was like, Gum Gum?
Yeah, it gives him kind of like a burnt effect as well. I'm assuming it's from the omen of the Black Flames. There are a lot of fighting chapters. I don't cover them all, but you guys can flip through and see what's going on. I said from this point on, Luffy, Imu, like how you touched on a bit earlier. From this point on, though, for real, Imu's in flow state. Like, he's not fucking around, whooping on Luffy till the end of the chapter. Luffy mentions that he's struggling to even hit him now,
and that this is now because he was able to land that punch so easily. He thought shit was sweet.
Yeah. Whilst trying to dodge Omen and Omen spam and heat seeking. You can go to the next page. Heat seeking omens.
I hated seeing Luffy tuck tail like this and turn on them wheels and have to get in the wind.
Yeah, it's not what we want, especially that he just got into Gear 5 now. But
it's what I wanted.
Yo,
I just hate that from the captain.
Yeah.
But this chapter, I was smiling the whole time. This is the showcase I want from Imu. I heard the rumblings before, especially when Imu first got here. They were like, "Yeah, as strong as we think. Is Blackbeard really gonna be the final boss?" Nah, this dude is him, and he's here. He's lived 800 years for a reason, man. We're not gonna let Blackbeard, who's 50 years old, like 46. We're not gonna let him run everything. Blackbeard's gonna have a definite important role, but Blackbeard's gonna be a stepping stone. Imu is him for sure.
We get Luffy trying to fight back, Jet Gatlin in these omens. To much no effect. This kind of threw me off. Luffy whips out the genie form based on the fight he saw with Imu and Loki. It feels like a poor analysis to me. I get, my boy's trying to cook up some stuff, but this is, I don't believe this is the route that should have been took. It's more, I feel like, of comedic relief what's going on here, since he gets a call back to Loki still being alive.
You pulled more of that than me, because I was just like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
I thought we was going to get some specific genie moves. I don't know what the hell this was.
Aladdin callback or something. Three Witches. Where's his debate?
Nah, this shit was like, bro, Luffy, what are we doing? You didn't do anything.
I saw your fight with Loki. This is where he got that from. This is should have just went giant form if that's what we're gonna do, bro.
And I won't let his death be in vain. I mean,
he tried. He's being funny, bro. He's like, this is not the time though.
The comedic relief, I loved it. How he's like, Loki's like, I'm still alive, you moron. I did love that aspect. Ragnar trying to do everything he can to save Loki.
Trying to medic, yeah.
I love that. I love the connection, the bond that they have. And then I mean you know this bottom panel. You know I'm all
yes,
for.
Sir.
You know I'm all.
Jinbei blocks
man.
the Omen shot at Loki and the Straw Hats. Luffy's impressed, but also losing focus. I said. But yeah, from blocking Napoleon, from blocking what else has this man blocked? Akainu. Said to be the strongest Logia. A lot. There's like 2 more major things that Jinbei's blocked throughout the show, and he goes on to just surprise us again. I love that. The shield of the Straw Hats.
You ain't surprised me. Boss Jinbei. You know I fucks with you, but it definitely was
from
good
the top of the verse though.
It was definitely good. I'm not surprised. No, I don't think Jinbei can hang with Imu, but like a good move. Like this is what we expect. Jinbei's name was way too reputable. Like you had you had the respect from Whitebeard. You had Big Mom wanting you and your crew. You got people. You were a 7 warlord. You were one of the 7 warlords. When you joined Luffy's crew prior to him being a Yonko, everyone's like, "Yo, what? Like he's joining Luffy's crew?" Like Jinbei's name has so much pull, and it's like it had to be for a reason. We just needed the showcasing, and I feel like Oda he wrote himself into a little bit of a bind with Jinbei because of when he introduced him and like the power scaling and just he already created the Monster Trio. The Monster Trio was already a thing. So like it was just so hard to really divvy up to where I feel like Jinbei just never really got he never got written into the scenarios where he had to step up and showcase something like that. I mean, but he is
a hell of a helmsman.
Of course.
That's the job.
Of course.
I feel like that was what made up for.
Yeah. I mean, without Jinbei, there would be no Straw Hats right now. Like he's saved them plenty of times in multiple different situations. Shoot, even whipping the boat to get to Marine Ford from Impel Down, like he been doing that. So like, but I just love I love the showing for Jinbei, because it's a strength feat, especially earlier in this arc. We seen him combo with Frankie's new Vega Cola move, and then people started like grouping him with Frankie, and it's like, all right, like he's not gonna. Yeah, we know he's not gonna be a part of the Monster Trio, but he's right there. Like he's a solid 4, and I don't think anybody's really gonna.
Armament God.
You said what?
An armament God.
Yeah. So I feel like, hey, I just love this showing from Jinbei. Not too much to where it's like, nah, Jinbei's not doing that. Because at the end of the day, he just blocked a shot. But it's from top 1 in the verse. We've seen Zoro and Sanji get caught off guard by the same move. We see the speed at which Imu's flinging these omens around. So we have to give him we have to give him the respect of being on guard enough to be able to jump in there. His being able to control like the shock waves and stuff. I think that gives him a plus in this because he didn't have to. We seen Luffy hit the omen earlier, straight on. He was punching them away. We know he's using his Rio. We assume he's using his Rio and stuff to negate the devil fruit. Whereas we don't expect Jinbei to be able to naturally be able to directly contact Omen and So we see his version, his shockwaves, which are feats
let
that we
Jinbei learn
expect
Ryu.
from Jinbei. Oh, don't let him.
Bro,
With the fishman karate? Come on
bro,
now.
don't let him learn that, man.
Come on now. A Rio filled shoulder throw? Come on now.
Last thing.
Did you have anything for this final part of this page?
No, not that page. I stopped taking notes from here on out, so this is purely off the dome and from what we're looking at. Like I stated before, Luffy's impressed, but he's also losing focus in this fight, I feel. Talking to Loki before, shouting out Jinbei for blocking that. I mean, yeah, we love it, Captain, but I don't, at this point, like, you're doing all that, and I get what form you're in right now, you're all joyful, I get it, but the stakes are up. The stakes are too high to be even. You know your crew, bro. You know your crew got you, bro. Not that Jinbei didn't deserve the recognition, but we're getting thrown off here. And he's playing around. He's playing with his food a little bit.
Yeah, you got to think. I mean, what did he say? What was that 2 chapters ago when he left the school, when he was eating the food? He's like, can't nobody mess with me right now. I'm at my peak. Like, I can't, nobody, I feel like nobody can beat me. Him going into this fight with that mindset, after you just sense the hockey that you've never really sensed anything like that before, and you're still, like, as you're eating, you're commenting about how serious this hockey feels, and then you eat this food, and then you go out there showing your ass like this. I mean, I caught you slipping bullet. Like, all right, yes, you landed an attack where you caught him slipping earlier. Loki landed an attack where he caught him slipping earlier. Neither of y'all yelled out anything prior to swinging. Then you want to go, caught you slipping bullet. Like, come on, bro.
And it's all, I mean, it's kind of on both sides too, not to just drag Luffy down, but the callbacks that Imu's having in his head with being distracted, like Loki called him out on it before. It's just not good representation as it, as Loki just called out being distracted.
Yeah, but also at the end of the day, we see Imu can afford to be distracted. These niggas can't, because they're getting pieced up. I do agree, but I also expect that from Imu. We see how the Holy Knights fight. They fight knowing they're gonna get sliced up, knowing they're gonna get damaged, but they have the healing, the regeneration. So I think that's why they fight so careless, so arrogantly. I don't expect nothing less from their boss, the person they worship, the person they look up to. Especially when he actually has the skill gap to where he's that much stronger than everybody else. I can only imagine that this is how he fights. I do think, like, the one weakness that we have seen with Imu is just him getting so caught up in the past, because that's what has caught him lacking. It's not like he's just off his game. It's like he's looking at this fight and being reminded of all these relics of the past, and that's what's slowing him down, because he's like, wait, Joy Boy, Needhogger, Ragnar, then you got Gunko with the stuff with Brook, then he's like, wait, hold on, who's that? Like, all this stuff is happening to where what were you saying?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, it's all happening at once, to where it's just like, it's clicking in his head. You got to think of all this time where he's been in this castle, to where, like, I'm sure he's heard all the reports and stuff here and there from all the stuff, but he's experiencing this. And this is all stuff that we can only imagine based on how he's been narrating this since he's gotten here, like, connections that he has personally. Like, he knew the former user of the Needhogger. He knew the former user of the Nika. He knew Ragnar back when Ragnar used to serve the other. So it's like all this stuff is in person, like, being presented to him. And that's why I think he's, like, so in his head, so getting caught off guard. But everyone else, it's like, yo, this is a power and experience that y'all have never experienced before. lock the fuck in. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, at least Loki was locked in. He just got beat up. Luffy's just, I don't feel like Luffy's locked.
Nah, that's that joyful. Yeah, also a little callback to not too long ago, but a little bit away. Imu's hearing of all these things that from the past that are coming together that, you know, it's not a, by any chance, it's not a coincidence. And like you said, they have history. So, and now he's all seeing it in face, all these things he's tried to hide and pushed back down into the depths of forgetting and nothing ever happened type of thing. It justifies. Now he's all seeing it in person, everything coming together. But yeah, touch on the Brook stuff real quick. Brook calling back to who he knows the world government to be, and can't figure out the ranking, how anybody above the Holy Knights or the Elders. So he thinks we're just fighting the commander of the Holy Knights. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Then we get the Emu callback about Brook. Also, like, kind of impressed that Gunko couldn't break out of the ice. And then the man with the afro calling Gunko Shuri. I mean, I guess that's more. Is that clear that? Are we more than sure? Like, you think? Wait, I don't remember. Was Emu connected to that figure that we saw there? No, it was just the figure.
What?
It with
in the castle in Asperia?
Yeah.
Emu was there. He's seen.
It was connected.
Yeah. Remember, he closed the door. He closed the door and was like,
sure.
And he told the May Mayor dude, the Man Mayor dude. He said, "Enough! Like, you're saying too much." Before he did. Yeah. So he was there. He's seen Brook.
Yeah. So that callback, I love that. Brook's getting some points there, you know.
Yeah. You got the top one recognizing you from
oh god
70 years ago. Okay.
This is the One Piece Kakashi.
I thought there was something I wanted to add on. Oh, I think it was interesting how just this distance, like how loud are they talking to where like Emu can hear Brook and he's like, he just called her Shuri. Like you in the middle of a fight and you hear that and they all far away and then yeah, I just thought it was funny because it's like at the end of the day, this is Elbaf. Like this, we have to imagine like they're very far away from each other, but they hear each other. Like Loki can hear Luffy saying that like he's dead and Jinbei's talking to him, but I feel like they should be far away from each other right now. But
remember Emu was controlling Gunko before though, so there's that too.
But Jinbei and Luffy were talking to each other. He said, "Luffy, do you want me to protect them?" He's like, "Yeah."
Oh yeah, you're true. I didn't even see that.
And Loki's like, "Luffy, I'm not dead. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?" So they can hear each other, but I still feel like they're far away. Loki got blasted across the fucking map.
Damn. Look at the screen.
That's what I was, because I'm like
Frankie on the loudspeaker.
Like you literally have to zoom in to show Usopp and Brook's face because they're so small on this mountain. But Emu all the way over here can hear Brook, and it's like he's calling her Shuri. Afro? Hold on, that can't be.
Yo.
I was just thinking that when I was reading that. I'm like, they can hear each other? And
I didn't catch that.
I thought that right when Jinbei jumped in. I'm like, wait, they hear each other that well? Moving on to this next page, when he pops out, another stigma again. And then we see Luffy
have to change form.
Have to change forms from the form we think we're about to get something crazy from, you instantly change out of it. It pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what's going on with Luffy? Yeah, what's going on with Luffy right here? Like, I don't feel like this isn't the same Luffy that I seen with your fucking what's the move called? The
Gaban?
Nah, the big one. That took out Kaido. Bajran gun. This isn't the same Luffy that pulled out that Bajran gun.
Should be, but
it should be past that. Bajran gun should be normal now.
Yo.
You're pulling out a genie form and throwing a caught you slipping bullet.
Gotcha. Sliding on his arms.
And it's like, okay, like I can't stray too far away. You would like to see, because like even with the Gorosei, he's still playing around. He's still chewing up trees, painting them gold for baseball bats. So it's like he was still playing around, but it's like damn, bro, you landed the one hit when you no gears, base form. And then you've literally just made a remark that you're not able to land a hit on him, and you're still playing around.
After saying he's at his peak.
After saying you're at your peak and you feel like you can't be beat. And then the blade of nothingness. Whoa.
That Zerd sound, I love that Zerd sound. That's that Conqueror sound. Or that hockey sound.
Man. That shit was
sucks
clean.
The life away from everything around them.
Everything in the vicinity.
He had the Kraken Omen.
He pulled it out of his ring. I know that's caused a lot of speculation amongst the community. People saying, does he have some of the other supreme grade weapons? Does he have some of the weapons of the other kings from the other 19? I've seen people say, what was one that I heard? Can he store? Some people said, like, can he store devil fruits or specific abilities in the eyes? I never really went down that route. I figured it was more like
maybe weapons or something.
Like a weapon wheel, to where like he can just pull out different swords, maybe spears, scythe. We've seen him use different weapons throughout this fight now. So I just think it's like kind of like an inventory. But a lot of people have, ever since we got his main reveal and design, people have been making questions about the skulls, the eyes on his I don't know, hockey cloak or whatever, awakened Zoan cloak, whatever you want to call it. I just think this is the deepest bag we've seen in terms of abilities outside of law. And I just feel like I don't know. It just I just loved it because it's like, this is what we're getting from a top one. I didn't feel like Luffy was ready yet. I mean, I don't even feel like Luffy's the strongest Yonko, let alone being able to take on the top one of the verse. I also love the fact that it's kind of, we're getting a different feel from the fights, both on Imu's side and then Loki swapping out with Luffy's side. I feel like Loki was a lot more serious than Luffy, but I feel like Imu's a lot more serious fighting Luffy than he was fighting Loki. He was doing a lot more talking to Loki, did some taunting, about Harold and stuff, talking to Ragnar. We've seen a lot more conversation where
feel as if it was towards like the betrayal aspect because it seemed like they were
right.
teammates last time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do agree with that, and I feel like now, since Luffy's appeared on the scene, it's just straight.
In my awe, boy.
I mean,
no word.
Yeah, once he sees that, I mean, we seen Joy Boy's hockey blast the Gorsei away from Egghead, and Emu almost crashed out. He's like, Joy Boy, like, so, but like, this is a valid crash out from Emu. But yeah, with the Blade of Nothingness, do you want to get to this last little bit here?
We got the blade sucking the life out of everything in its proximity. Luffy's still analyzing what's going on in the fight, but to no avail, really. I assume, we get the Sweet Bits of Hell by Emu, and and he's not playing no games. Straight through the chest, claiming that now he really knows that he's not Joy Boy because Joy Boy was not this sweet. It's not looking good for the future King of Pirates. There's some cope going around in the community, hoping that this is some sort of future sight from Luffy, or the banter side being foresight from Usopp or something. Yeah, it's not looking
good. This is real, and I love it. I love it. I mean, Luffy's one of my favorite characters in the show. One of my favorite characters in all of anime. I wasn't ready for this fight. I was very high advocate for don't even let them fight yet. Luffy's not ready. And then it started getting up in the air, and it's like, well, maybe because of the limitations that, Emu seems to be on, maybe they'll be able to take him, especially with Loki there. Maybe they'll be able to do something to stall him out, and then, boom, they'll encounter each other in the final war. Nah. Emu's limitation does not seem to hinder him enough to where this matters at all.
No signs of sickness anymore.
No signs of sickness. We haven't seen him cough up no blood. Last time we seen him bleed was when he got hit by Luffy, and that got patched up real quick. Ever since, he's been locked in. It does put a little bit of fear in me, because it's like, yo, how strong is this motherfucker gonna be in Maritua? like if we know him leaving the castle or leaving the Holy Land, like, weakens him, like, what are we about to get into? But I think that I just like this. I sometimes like defeat in the main characters. I don't like it always going in favor. Because then you get instances like this. I mean, we heard Frankie earlier in the arc, oh, this is easy. We're Yonko's crew. Okay. All right. Same thing with Sabaody. They thought they were sweet. Oh, worst generation. We the young heads. We got high bounties at a young age. All right, we'll show you. A lot of people, of course, cross-reference this last panel with Crocodile, when Crocodile had Luffy yoked up through the chest. Same way. Exact same way. I do like that. There has to be some sort of adversity. I do like that. Yeah, he's a Yonko, but he's still not there yet. And nobody really is. That mural is the way it is for a reason. Everybody's fighting against Emu for a reason. It's not that, like, I do truly believe that Luffy will be the one give the finishing blow to Imu, similar to Kaido. But I think it's going to take a group effort, similar to Kaido. One-on-one, Luffy was not able to beat Kaido. I think even right now, I don't know if Luffy can one-on-one beat Kaido. No help. If they both fresh on a day and they counter each other, I don't think Luffy comes out on top. And I say that almost as a positive. I put this, I love Luffy. I put this here because I'm just like, I know the get back is going to be so satisfying. I know Luffy is going to like surpass this by leaps and bounds. But I didn't want this fight to be close. I loved, this chapter was a Yonko for me. I loved how easy this was for Imu because all of the rumblings, it was getting to me. Blackbeard might pass Imu because Blackbeard's sneaky like that, and Imu might not be as strong as we think. Imu's just been in the castle all this time. Nah, we have to remember, Joy Boy and them, they lost. You know, we seen Joy Boy's hockey, and he lost. We seen Amet. We seen Zunisha. We like, yo, they had all these things going for them, and they lost. It had to be for a reason. And I like that we're finally getting that display. I think last arc with the Joy Boy hockey knot, I think that was a very good display to show us that Luffy wasn't on that power level yet, because even that was like surreal to him, just that level of hockey. Nobody living right then and there had experienced a hockey like that. I mean, besides probably the Gorosei, but everybody else who experienced that hockey has never sensed anything like that before. I think that was, for us, I feel like it was skipped over so much because we're like, oh, he's a Yonko now. Oh, he just dealt with the Gorosei, you know, and survived the Gorosei, all the Vice Admirals, Kizaru. People look at that and they're like, oh yeah. But also at the same time, like, that hockey knot was still really what saved them ultimately at the end. And then it was such a shock to Gear 5 Luffy in that monstrous hockey form that Gear 5 brings out. And it was still like, he was still in utter shock. I think that gets looked over, and I think this is kind of like the slap in the face, like, hey, these people back then that were fading, Imu, Joy Boy, they are on a way different level. I even think, like, past from Roger, the Whitebeards, the Rocks, like, I still feel like Rocks lost. The Rocks Pirates lost, and they didn't even see this Imu. Rocks, I mean, we're going to assume Rocks seen Imu in the flower room. Rocks didn't experience this Imu when he lost. When Roger and Garp had to do everything they could to defeat Domi Reversi Rocks. Like, that wasn't Imu. Why does anybody think that going into this arc, this fight, that Luffy was going to be able to... Are we going to say this Luffy could beat Rocks? Are we going to say this Luffy could beat Pirate King Roger? Which, he wasn't Pirate King at that point, but God Valley Roger, it's debatable. We're not going to sit here and say that. So we're going to sit here and think that Luffy could be able to run this fade with Imu. I know I'm ranting, but I just feel like the community's been so, like, prior to this chapter, it was so like, oh, when Luffy gets back, him and Loki going, and it's like, nah, that's not what I want. That's not narratively how things should go. Imu's the big bad. If he's getting beat up this easily, it just doesn't make sense. He's the one who beat Joy Boy. Blackbeard didn't beat Joy Boy. If Blackbeard's the final boss, we lost the plot. That's just me. So,
and Oda hears you. Oda's buying it.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Oda, because you cooking it the way I was hoping it to be cooked. Like I said, I didn't think Luffy would even throw hands with Imu in this arc. The fact that we've gotten this far to where we're looking at this blew my mind. But this is, if we were getting this is how I expected it. My predictions, I'm gonna give you the floor after this. My predictions moving forward. I think the time limit is gonna start catching up to Imu. I think they may end up successfully getting the giant kids. And I think Elbap is going to end with a loss. I think it's just going to be everyone's trying to recover. trying to make sure Luffy lives, trying to make sure all the people who, are just got attacked, all the giants and stuff, and recovering. And then where do we go from here? I think Imu leaves because of the time limit and doesn't get to finish off anybody significant. We got Loki on the verge of death, Luffy on the verge of death. I think Sanji and Zoro, I think they may lose their fights due to the Omen buff. I just don't think, Sanji, we still haven't seen a Conqueror's Haki showing. Like, he just said, I know how to defeat you. You still haven't tapped into it yet. Zoro, you like, just a few minutes ago, you were like, oh, my bad. I didn't even know I knew how to use it. Like, and also with the God Valley showing, we seen rocks slash down Garling with ease, and Garling still regenerated. So I do think, even if it ends up in a situation like they could win this battle, I don't think they tap into their Conqueror's Haki to where they end it. So it's more so of like let's get our bearings, let's save Luffy, and then let's regroup. That's kind of how I picture this thing going. But I had to get all that off my chest.
No, yeah, I love how passionate about all of that you were.
The community was like, they were getting under my skin with the, Luffy's finna nah.
You felt like this for a while. I know you felt like this for a while.
I have.
So I got like 3 things, real brief. You don't got to get into it.
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Are we gonna see Gear 6?
Ooh. People were talking about like a death god, like Nika awakening. No, I don't think. I hope not. I hope not. We already seen Luffy on the die, come back. No, that's too copy and paste. It's too copy and paste. Oh yeah, to answer that, I hope not.
We're on time restriction. Is Zoro and Sanji gonna be the reason Imu takes any damage this fight?
If they do, I think it's going to be along the lines of them fighting Summers and killing him, to where the connected life force or whatever that Imu is granting them takes a toll, and it's like, all right, he may blitz and grab Summers, grab Killingham, maybe even grab the Giants, like I said. I'm unsure about the Gunko situation. We just got a whole flashback revolving around Shuri, aka Gunko.
Yeah, I don't think she gone nowhere.
Yeah, so I think she may be around. We may see more of her with the crew moving forward. I don't think she goes back to the Holy Land with them. But yeah, I think if anything, if Zoro and Sanji are to come on top and they still it's still like a loss for the Straw Hats, I do think it's going to be like the ability that's attached to Killingham and Summers and being Omen, potentially, once they are defeated, potentially, does that final pull on Imu to where he's like, all right, I have to go.
I think that's it. I think that's all I had right now.
Yeah. What were we about to say? I was just...
Now, wrap up 10 out of 10 chapter for me. I hated how it ended. I didn't like how Luffy was acting towards the end of this. And I, could almost foresee something bad starting to unfold. But I'm just happy to see where we go from here. This would be the perfect time to go talk about the rest of the world. The narrator was going crazy earlier in these chapters. I need my boy to come and update us about what's going on in the world. It's been too long. Some shit's going to happen. If this is the end and Imu slides with all the kids and maybe has to drag Killingham and Zoro, or they're defeated and they all leave as a squad, I need, the next thing coming. Like, a lot happened here. A lot happened here.
Yeah.
And I know a lot's happened out there. And there has to be something wrong with the time going on, because the whole emu thing before about why is it taking so long, and they just got there. So I know some big shit is popping out on the seas. I know it. I gotta see. I want to know what's going on. But that's all I got. 10 out of 10 chapter. I'm going Yonko for it. It's a week old. There were some fake fake spoilers that came out for this week. For this
Luffy sitting there in his new Gear 6.
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about Blackbeard pulled up.
Oh, I didn't see any of that.
Yeah. I'll send you the video. But yeah, we're ready, man. This would be a great part to go see what's going on elsewhere. Oda, fuck with me.
I think we're still like 2-3 weeks away from that. I think we at least get the departure first of Imu and the Holy Knights. I think we get a full chapter of them leaving. Then I think we dive into what's going on amongst the world. Yeah, like I said, 10 out of 10 chapter for me. Y'all know on the pod, this is kind of where I've been leaning for a while, and what I've wanted to see. I don't necessarily want to see Luffy hanging on the edge of a sword that just wiped out every living thing in front of it. Like, that's not a good look. But I wanted it to be this easy for Imu. That's what I wanted to see. Obviously, we know Luffy's not going to straight up die here. We know this isn't the end of Luffy's story. So I just needed a loss. Like, Sabaody was one of my favorite arcs because there was a loss. Marineford was one of my favorite arcs because there was a loss. I feel like that loss, especially amongst the Straw Hats, have just really made them become a Yonko crew so fast. Even Kaido, like with Wano, like they were all like down for the count to a point, and then they all were able to flourish and come through. I don't expect nothing like that here in this arc, for them to surpass anything. I think it'll be a big arc, a big fight for Zoro and Sanji as stepping stones into the Conqueror's Haki. And then hopefully with Luffy, this just really gives him a perspective of there's more to this world. Like, and you becoming Pirate King, I think this will really change his perspective on what that means. Because as we've seen these, like, Luffy progressively, especially amongst this arc, he's been a lot more attentive to the details and some of the stuff that's been going on around the world, other than I'm just going with the flow and I'm gonna become a pirate or become the Pirate King. Like, it kind of seems like that Haki Knot blast kind of woke him up, and it's like, okay, Elbaf, we haven't seen him really fuck off in terms of attention besides this fight. Like, this has been the one time where throughout this whole arc where I feel like Luffy hasn't been 100% locked. And I think that's also with underestimation. Like, he didn't think Imu was gonna come out here and do things like this. The teleportation blitz is it's crazy. Spamming it at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. But I could go on and on. 10 out of 10 chapter, definitely a Yonko. Make sure y'all smash that like button if y'all are here live with us. If y'all are catching the VOD, make sure y'all hit that like button as well. Subscribe if y'all are new. If y'all are on audio platforms, come check us out over here on YouTube. We have the manga panels on screen. We have the anime episodes on screen when we react and when we break down everything. We have the visuals on screen, and we got our gorgeous faces as well for y'all to look at. But make sure y'all come check us out on YouTube. That is primarily where most of our content will be, because we will be doing other stuff on the side, other videos. We already have a couple videos on the channel, and I also collab post anything anime related from here on out. I collab post with my main channel and this channel. So just any side things that y'all want to see, tap in on the YouTube side. Audio platforms, we appreciate y'all. Leave us a 5-star rating and a good review. And man, we had a great talk today. 3 hours, knocked it out. We had some great anime world news. We had 2 really good episodes on the One Piece anime and 2 really, really good chapters. We're eating as One Piece fans, we're eating as anime fans, and I really, really hope y'all are enjoying this thing. Again, leave likes, plenty of love, plenty of support, and we will make sure to continue to stay consistent and to continue to give y'all the best breakdowns of One Piece and anime. This is the Poneglyph Podcast, where we decode the world of One Piece and anime one poneglyph at a time. I am your host, Jay, aka Milky Way Jay, here with my brother, my co-host, Ja. And this was episode 30 of the Poneglyph Podcast. Go check us out on socials, PNG Boys, PNG Pod, all that. And continue to rock with us. Until next week, until next episode, we get an episode and we get a chapter next week. Okay. So we are on go. Make sure y'all stay tuned. And until then, it's the PNG Boys, and we out. Y'all be good. Y'all be safe.
Safety, love. Thanks for having us.
If you're not feeling it, be honest. I'm dashing in the coupe and going Sonic speed. I gave you my all, tell me what else you need. I'm not ready for your love, but feel you rushing me. And my cup is running low, need you to fill it, please. I remember all those times it was a simple thing. Now I'm here all alone, reminiscing about what we could've been, I'm on the road, drinking, driving, swerving, I won't crash out. Got 12 on my ass down, still would chase the bag down. Hit the throttle, spaz out. These niggas crashing out, they living but they lashing out. Ain't chasing paper now.
Whoa, I can't crash out. I remember I was broke, I'm getting cash now. These lame ass niggas talking shit don't make me lash out. Shit don't make me lash out. Ballin' like I'm Jordan, make a switch. Every time I talk, I'm making hits. Dripping daily, I feel like the shit. Yeah, I'm going, I can't reminisce.
If you're not feeling it, be honest. I'm dashing in the coupe and going Sonic speed. I gave you my all, tell me what else you need. I'm not ready